Hi everyone, welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. Andy Smith, your host with A&N Mortgage. And this week I am joined by Milan and Liz from the Pioneer Realty Group, and they're part of the Prospect team. Guys, welcome to 5-Minute Friday.
Thank you.
Thanks, how's it going?
Great. Well, it wouldn't be a 5-Minute Friday without a 5-minute timer. So I'm going to just get our timer ready here. There we have it. Let's get going. Okay, guys. So this week we are going to talk about the pre-approval process. So obviously, we're uniquely skilled to discuss this, you guys being the realtor, me being the mortgage broker. So do you want to go first? Tell me a little bit about the pre-approval process from your eyes and how you want people to prepare for that.
Well, I think that the biggest thing to know about the pre-approval process is that it starts as soon as you even start to think about potentially wanting to buy a home.
Absolutely.
We like to build relationships with mortgage lenders and loan officers who are really committed from start to finish, from, hey, like, this is just an idea that I have, maybe I want to own something in the future, all the way to the closing table. So, the best way to prepare for that is making sure that you have all your financial ducks in a row, making sure that your credit is in good shape, that you have, any student loans or car loans in order, maybe not even necessarily paid off, but definitely in good standing. And, that's where we start to see people get ready for pre-approval.
Yeah, I think it's good to know how much you can spend, and getting a good pre-approval from a lender is going to let you know what you can spend per month and what your budget actually is prior to looking for a place, so you're not kind of wasting your own time either.
Definitely. Like you said, Liz, as well, start as early as you can. One of the things I love to do, people will send me links, Redfin, Zillow, whatever, of listings, and I put together little summaries for them. And that works both ways. Some people are really shocked that they could afford something that they thought was way out of their budget. And then other people maybe had eyes bigger than belly syndrome, right? They were looking places that maybe were a little higher than they wanted to expect. And definitely, when you're thinking about that budget, including things like the HOA fees, the taxes, insurance, it can soon add up, right?
Yeah, we're kind of the reality check, aren't we?
Right.
Good or bad, or everything in between. We're the ones who say, okay, like, we know you love that 5-bed, 3-bath home in the middle of Wrigleyville, but
right.
maybe we're thinking something different,
Yeah. And that's great. Like you said, like you guys have mentioned, working with those professionals from an early stage really helps you, kind of set yourself up for success and make that process a much more enjoyable process for everyone.
I think you guys get a good, the best thing to look at when you're buying something is the monthly payment that you want to spend, that you feel comfortable with, and getting that number from a lender is everyone kind of holds each other accountable in that conversation. So.
Definitely, yeah. So one of the things I really wanted to touch on as well is the documentation, right? Liz, you're getting all your ducks in a row, get your documents in a row too. W-2s, 1099s, tax returns, bank statements, for those self-employed borrowers, profit and loss statements. Those items will make the pre-approval process so much easier for you if you're listening and you're thinking about getting pre-approved. So get those items organized and ready. And I always say to people as well, it's never too early, in building that education basis and really understanding the process and what you're going to need. Even if you're looking a year from now, start that process, start to understand what it's going to need, and build those relationships, because ultimately relationships build trust, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I love to sum up 5-Minute Fridays with some top tips. Guys, what are your top tips when we're looking at the pre-approval and purchase process?
I think, you need to know that it's a 60 to 90 day window on the pre-approval that lasts there. Right. It's a hard pull on your credit, but it's something that's absolutely necessary in order to purchase the property. And you could always get another, pre-approval if you need to, and that if you don't buy within that window, it's not the end of the world.
So Liz, how about you? What are your top tips when I'm looking at the pre-approval and purchase process?
So my top tip would be to do your research as a consumer and as a client. Try to find a realtor and a lender who really align with your values, who work regularly in the area that you're looking to buy. And trust the people that you already know. So,
Right.
If you have, a friend who's a lender, ask them who their preferred agent is. And if you have a friend who's an agent, or if you, have some experience with a realtor, then maybe ask them who their preferred lender is, so that you can make sure that you're comfortable through the whole process, because communication is going to be key.
All right, guys, I think that was the 5-minute timer I just heard go off. So thank you so much for joining us this week. Thank you for sharing all your knowledge, and we look forward to hearing from you again soon. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Andy.
If you are looking to finance a new home, second home, investment property, or refinance your current home, contact me today.